What's going on, everybody? It's me, Busy Bee. Today we got something going on that's new with the channel. As you can see, I'm standing next to the Mustang. Mustang is in the garage, of course. Got some cool stuff going on. I wanted to give you an update on me a little bit and a little update on this back here. And that out there, it's still in my yard. Darn the luck. So, we are getting the Mustang up and running. We have sold our house. We have sold our land. Well, it was my mom's, then we bought it and owned it for about 20 minutes, and then we sold it again. But on a good factor is that we're making some good decisions with our family. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty with this here. Well, hold on a minute. I'm going to tell you a little something. I'm home on a regular basis now. I'm no longer over the road. I'm home with my family. That's where I want to be. Looking out for my family more than anything. Trying to work on family life. That's more important. And also I'm working towards being more involved with, doing things for Christ. That's my thing. Right, religion is getting really big with me, and I want to pursue it further later on, and working towards that goal. And so you'll see probably a few videos here and there. I just been so busy. Sorry I haven't done a video in quite some time. It's been a few months. I had a lot going on, trying to get the house sold, trying to get that out there sold, and it's still not sold. I'm like, I want it sold, y'all. So if you want a peep, let me know. Holler. Say, hey, I'll buy it off you, Busy Bee. We put $50,000 for it, but a little bendy on it. It's pretty much that's what I owe on the truck. I know it's not worth 50 to some people, but if you're an enthusiast, you would understand. All right, so let's get with the content of the Mustang. We haven't done an update on the Mustang in quite some time. I mean, it's been a long time, and I want to give you a little info on what's going on. So let's start into the intro. So as you see, I got the front strut on. I'll explain that here in a minute. I got the back brakes halfway on. I got that on last night. Not this, but I got some of this together last night, but not all of it. Got the brakes turned. Got the shocks on, as you can see down there. Nice, pretty blue shock. It still had the original shocks. These are the original shocks on the car from 1998, straight from Ford factory. Yeah, you have to mount them from up top and all that. Now, I got a little problem here. This car was lowered. I don't know how they lowered it, but I got everything together, and my spring is not sitting in its spot, as you can see. I was like, what the frick? So I'm going to have to take half of this probably back apart, fix it, put it back together, maybe, or just lower it down enough to put the spring back in place. You can see it popped out of where it was. Because I had the bottom end lowered pretty low. That's what happened with that. And then I got the front as well dismantled. I did not do the brakes on the front because they were still good. They weren't sticking or anything, so I decided, well, I'll just leave it like it is. It's not a necessity, but the back brakes were stuck because the sliders were rusted up, and I'll have to do some cleaning here and there on the brakes, make them a little bit better. But as you can see, the Mustang is going to be up and going here in the next few hours for me, but it'll probably be in the next few days for you guys to see it. I know there's going to be some critiquing and stuff, people talking about and all that, but it's not a big deal of what I'm trying to do and how I'm doing it. I'm learning as I go. That's pretty much how I do everything. I learn as I go. And I don't know if we're going to keep the Mustang or not. We're debating on it, just with everything going on. It's like I might go ahead and sell it. Might come up with something where we could do something cool for the channel, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it's a good car. I can't complain. It's a good car. I thought about wrapping it maybe, but we'll see over time. You know, I'm not making no big plans with this car. It's a car for right now to get me back and forth to work with my new job. I got a new job pouring concrete. Great place to work for. I like the job. It's very it can be strenuous at times. You know, first 2 weeks I was struggling trying to lift the chutes up. Now it's becoming natural because my muscles is building up over time and getting used to it. I mean, I got some muscles under my arms now a little bit from it, and I get slowly getting used to it and climbing up the ladder and all that. You know, to get up on to clean the chute out and all that. You know, it's a chore. It's a chore. But I don't know. It's going pretty good. I like it. But yeah, pretty much what I'm doing today is I'm going to give you a little information for you guys that are actually installing shocks. On any vehicle now these days, it ain't like it used to be. I was so aggravated that when I got the rear shocks, I had to use some what was left from the factory in order to get them to work in the back. But when you order your shocks, this is all you get. You get the nut for the top, and that's it. Just that. So I could have pulled the boots and stuff from the old shocks. This is the old part OE from 1998. The rubber's kind of hard and wore out. The sleeve, you know, I could really give a rat's butt about. Heck, I could reuse this, but why? And the rubber boots that go on the strut up front were dry rotted as well from old age, just as a old car. So, you know, we couldn't reuse that. So you can actually reuse the factory or what was there if it's not dry rotted. But mine was just plumb wore out from old age, you know. And I had to cut the rubbers and the hardware and everything with it when I got all this done. So needless to say, everything had to be taken off, and it was a mess. So what you do is you go to the old store and get your strut mount kit. Alright, this is for a 94 to 98, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I'm not no expert when it comes to parts, okay? So, you know, I know someone will critique me, but this is the strut mount kit. It's from ProMaster, or Master Pro, sorry. And, you know, this is pretty simple. It's 100% new kit, so on and so forth. This is what you need to mount your struts in the front of your vehicle to make it all work. Now, I just noticed that the Jackrabbit sold me the wrong freaking kit. Ain't that some shit? Look at that. What's missing here, y'all? Definitely didn't get it in that strut mount kit. Nope. Missing some parts, aren't we? Yeah. So we're going to open the other box. Because I told this guy, I said, I need that flat piece. I think I got one in the Pete. And I'm like, what the frick, man? I just ordered all of this, and I don't have the part that I need. What the hell? So I have the other box around here somewhere on the other side of the car. So let's go ahead and open that box. Because it looks like it's not been opened before. He says, yeah, it's got this and this and this and all that in there. Okay, cool. That's what I need. I even opened one of the boxes and I said, yeah, that's what I need. This don't have that flat piece I need. The round washer. This one don't have it either. What the frick? So this one don't have it either. So that's one of the things you need in order to mount this thing up. And that's the main piece I need. So basically you got like a flat thing that goes on top. I think I got one of my bad in the Pete. I'm going to have to go get my key to the Peterbilt. Because I think I got one in my bag. It's in the Pete from another set of shocks that I put on the Peterbilt a while back when I put a set of shocks on the Pete. So, unless this is just a little bit different, which I highly doubt, but when you don't first succeed, look at the instructions. And diagrams, gotta love them. I don't foresee this working right. Yay. So, I know it takes that big old washer looking thing. See, this has got one with coil springs. This thing does not have coil springs on it. This is for a coil spring setup. No wonder it didn't have the shit I needed. I bet you it's for coil springs. I bet you these shocks are for coil springs. And I told him I don't need coil spring setup. I need it for a 98 Mustang. So, I think I need to make a phone call and get the correct set. I probably wouldn't even need this kit that I got from O'Reilly. That explains a lot. Things you run into when you're trying to do a vlog and you find that ain't it. A lot of these parts I got, I do need, yes. I do need that. But I'm missing that washer. Yeah, I had to cut it in order to get it off. And I don't have one. Didn't come in the kit. But, come to think about it, I might have a couple back here from another set. I got the new ones from the new set. I didn't have to use these because I used the old ones. But I don't think they'll fit because they're not big enough. But I think the ones I got on the Pete might just be big enough. Nope. Hole's too small. Another hold up. Just when you think you're going to have the thing together, something else pops up. Gotta love when people don't listen. Frustrating. But we're going to make this possible. Oh yes. We are going to make this absolutely possible here real soon. Let's go out to the Pete here in a minute. And I'll finish this video. Next video you'll see is me rolling in the Mustang, pulling it out of the garage, and doing a cool vlog with it and reveal and go for a ride. And take my bride with me. So if you like this video, give it a good old thumbs up. We're going to get this together. I just got to hopefully find the right part. I do believe that it's not. There's some parts out there I can use at the Pete that I have left over from the shocks I put on it. So y'all have a great and wonderful day. God bless y'all. Just remember, all things are possible. And if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be possible. So with man it's impossible. But with God, all things are possible. And we'll talk at you later. Peace. I'm going to hear later. God bless, and all things are possible. Later.